We've got something interesting in the fridge here at More Farming Garden. This is scion wood from a local pear that someone found growing in the wild that looks like a cross between a Bradford and an Asian pear. And today, we're gonna graft these sticks onto a pear and turn it into a tree. So my friend Ryan brought me these scions from a tree that he discovered, and it's a weird tree. It's thorny, like a Bradford, but it has edible fruit like an Asian pear, and they are round, sweet, hard fruits. But it's a tree that's just growing by itself. It's a seedling out in the middle of nowhere, all by itself. So a bird probably planted it. You can see how prickly these guys are. They're very pokey. And I have a couple of these pear trees here at the shop that just say pear on them. And when somebody wants to buy a pear, they usually are looking for a specific variety. So at some point, these probably had picture tags on them, and they lost their tags. And I got them when I got the shop, and nobody knows what they are. So instead of selling them, I know that there's some good pear, or else they wouldn't be here. But instead of selling them, I said, hey, let's turn them into Ryan pears. So I have got the dead simple way to graft here. A pair of nippers, and I've got a break-off knife, and I have got some flagging tape, and that's all we need to transform these. And I'm going to give myself a few chances here. I'll take a few of these branches and graft these guys on, and I'm going to show you how I do that instead of just talking about it. Real high up on the tree, like people don't normally do. But why not? It's convenient. Now we just got to split this, and we've got to cut our scions. The scions are rather small, so they're not going to match up exactly to the thickness here. I don't know if I can actually match the thickness properly. So, yeah, I don't know if I have any that'll do that. But I can take it and I can get kind of close and let it heal up to fit it. The thing that usually kills a graft is that it dries out. If it dries out, it kills it. It's got to stay moist in there and heal together, so you just want to kind of get it tight, and also you got to do this at the right time of year. So this one that I'm grafting onto, the buds are just breaking open and starting. I could actually have done it a couple of days ago, but I didn't have enough time. But I get this together. Cambium touches cambium. It doesn't dry out. The sap is rising. You keep it well watered. This thing will heal together in a week or two. and it'll start pushing buds out of the top of this if it lives. And hopefully it does. These are some weird looking pieces of scion with all these little spiky growths on them. It's a little different, very different looking pear than this one. Much wilder looking growth. And you'll see people that have done this a million times who do this in a much more beautiful way, but I get a close to 100% success rate usually. So it's not about the speed of the rabbit. It's about the tortoise with a YouTube channel. It would be fun to just slow this down and to talk really slowly while I do this. What is the patience of the average YouTube audience? You see, it's just flagging tape. It's a couple of bucks. You can use electrical tape. You can use fancy grafting tape, doesn't matter that much. Just gotta line it up in there. Keep it closed up. Tight enough so it doesn't give up. It'll be fine. Those are gonna be my 2 chances. Just take these side branches off. Remove those other buds, and now hopefully all the energy gets pushed right up into here, and these guys heal together, and then we can select one or the other, and it will be that from here up. Another option is to cut the pear lower and just stick it lower on the trunk, and we're going to do that with our second pear. Short pear. Doesn't even seem like this would work, but it does. It's like magic. There's one. How to do the world's ugliest grafts with David the Good. Now this gives us 2 opportunities here. 2 opportunities to have it heal, and then we'll select the one that we like. See that? Scion is coming right into here. So the cambium layer is touching the cambium layer, is touching here. It's just got to be touching enough right into that wedge that that area can heal together and become new bark and new wood and make a new top. All right, so remember what I said about it drying out. I don't want it to dry out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come right back over the top here, and I'm going to tie a piece around over the top, and then wrap it again from the bottom to get that joint out. Just covered completely so it doesn't dry out. Yep. So we have 2 different opportunities here to propagate Ryan's pear tree. If you find a tree and you like it and you want to duplicate it, grafting is the way to do it. So if your grandmother had a pear in her backyard, you have no idea what variety it is, maybe it's a seedling, maybe your great-grandfather planted it, who knows, you can take a little piece of it, graft it onto any other pear, and then from that point, wherever that graft is, upwards becomes that tree again. So you exactly clone it, and you basically restart the lifespan of that tree with a brand new tree. Grafting is amazing, and that's why we do it. It's to give us something consistent. Every navel orange you see comes from the same navel orange variety that it was originally taken from, cloned millions of times. Every, Golden Delicious, it comes from a Golden Delicious apple that's been duplicated over and over and over and over again. It allows you to duplicate forever. And if this pear grows well for us and does good for us in a climate like it's doing in Ryan's hunting plot where he found it, then we will just turn around and propagate it and probably end up selling it as one of our fruit trees. But we're going to grow it out ourselves and see how it does. And if we had some pear rootstock, we could obviously start with some small ones and grow them up from the ground. But since we had these two laying around, we didn't know what they were. Well, now they're Ryan's pears. So anyhow, just wanted you guys to see that. If you're interested in grafting, I have a free video on YouTube called Get Grafting that shows 3 different grafts, and that's very useful. So go and check that video out. You can also check out my book, Free Plants for Everyone, The Good Guide to Plant Propagation. And if you're in the Atmore, Alabama area, come and visit us at Atmore Farm and Garden, which is my farm and garden store, where we have lots of cool food forest plants and fruit trees and broad forks and machetes and all kinds of cool stuff. So hope that was useful. It's kind of a fun thing to do. And now instead of nameless pears, we have Ryan's pears, and we'll see how they heal. And if they heal well, I'll film a follow-up video. If nothing good happens, I'll pretend that this video never happened, because that's the YouTube way. Thank you for watching, and until next time, may your thumbs always be green. Whittle.